Right guys, on a little revisit here at Acton. This is my first location of the day. Just been to the town centre and there's like a little stall there, like a little market. Bought myself a couple of t-shirts. It's 9 AM. I'm hoping this front counter's not too busy. And we can, you can hear guys, I've got a sore throat still. But I'm still out on the grind. And this is the third time here at Acton. I'm not going to link any of the other videos, guys. You find them yourselves. This is going to be totally different today. We're going to get some questions in today. And we'll go from there, guys. So look, looks like we're straight in today, which is good. Normally, every time I come to Acton, there's people in it, so it's actually a good thing today. So there's your yellow phone. And this is, you've got two front counters here at Acton. Let's see if we can get in. Does this open? I know you may feel this intrusive, but I'm just coming here with a story, and I thought I'd let you guys know. Can I ask you about this story? It's regarding the local community around here, and as you see on the window up there, there's a lot of hate towards you guys.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Regarding, I think it's regarding Wayne Cousins and along them lines. Any views on this from the local community? Do you serve the local community here?
Do we serve the local community?
Do you personally, do you go out on the streets and serve?
I mean, I work in the police, this is my job.
Do you go out in the public though? Or you just here?
No, I do go out in public, yeah.
And you know, like, it's a real issue around here regarding the public and the police.
Yeah.
Do you feel that on the street?
I mean, my experiences can be quite good, I'd say.
On the whole, you've generally had a positive. Have you ever had any negative experiences with the local community?
Not from the top of my head.
Really? So do you know all of this stuff around? And many months ago, this front counter was shut. Yeah. And you had a lot of posters on here, anti-police.
Okay.
Now, how long have you worked here?
And the police?
Like in Acton, specifically?
Maybe a year.
Right, so it was probably about 9 months ago. This front counter was shut, right?
Yeah.
Don't know if it was renovating or... I know it's a bit heavy, it's early in the morning, but the community want answers. So like I said, there was loads of notes on the front of this police station saying, we hate the police, police are this. Any views on that? Because that was literally just outside the doors here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When this was shut. Did you used to see this coming in or?
No, I'm only here today to cover someone. So
Any views on that? How the public feel against you guys around here, locally?
I mean, I just come in every day and I'll do my job best I can, and that's it.
That's all you can do, officer. And what rank are you, officer?
Yeah, I know, yeah. I
No.
don't look too deep into it like that.
But what rank are you? Are you
PC.
PC? And how long have you been in the force?
3 years.
3 years. Any views on Wayne Cousins?
Again, it's not for me to make comments on that. I'm not.
Yeah.
That goes through its procedures. Obviously, whatever happened, that happened. I've no involvement with it. So
He's got 30 odd years in jail now.
I'm not trying to be like.
That's fine.
Not be. I've just genuinely, it's got nothing to do with me in terms of that. It's
The issue is,
by people who are dealing with it,
yeah,
and that's not.
The only-
Me as a PC 3 years in, that's definitely not me.
the issue you have, we're not saying you're the same. The issue you do have under the Met, you're such a big organisation, I think 30 odd thousand police officers, pretty much in the news now daily, and independent media like myself, we're getting these stories about you guys daily. Not you specifically as a person, as the whole. I think there's a rise in domestic, so there's a lot of domestic violence going around in the UK, specifically London, right? Towards ladies, yeah? So ladies are suffering. Police officers are being called to go there to help them, to potentially house them, get them out of that situation they're in. And police officers are taking advantage from the Met of these vulnerable ladies. Any views on this? Because that's on the rise this year.
Again, it's not for me to just tell you all my views. This is all being dealt with. You'll see things in the media about whatever the release.
But these are true stories I'm bringing to you. I'm bringing you facts. I'm not coming with a potential truth. These are facts. So when I'm talking...
It's not my job to investigate any of these.
Would you have investigated them if you see them?
As a response officer, I come in and I'll take calls all day and I'll do my job.
Yeah. And do you...
To investigate all these things like that.
And do you believe you serve the public as part of your job?
Do we serve the public as part of the job? Yes.
And what's your badge number, please, PC?
I mean, my shoulder number, you can see it there, yeah.
What is it? Because I'm autistic, I can't...
It's 1745.
Thank you. You're very professional. I know you may not comment. I know it's a very hard thing to maybe when there's a camera here, I get this, right? But the local community here do want a few more answers, and it does seem around Acton that the public are turning against you guys, and surely you don't want that when you're working here, a hostile environment. Do you feel it's hostile around it in this police station?
No.
No? So if I show my viewers the window here, and they already know about this because I've covered Acton before, and a police officer did comment on this when I come here before. My viewer's going to say, what is the police officer not answering? Why is he saying there's not a problem? Do you believe there is an issue with the public and the police, specifically around Acton?
I don't know, because I don't specifically work around Acton as such. I'm more based towards Southall.
Southall, right.
Like I said, I'm normally a response officer. I answer calls. I'm covering someone today.
Yep.
That's why I'm in here.
Is it our job what you do?
Office based. Normally I'm out taking calls.
Do you prefer being out and getting in the action in a sense?
People, yeah, of course.
And do you feel, and how old are you if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in my 20s.
So you're a young officer, you're one of these new flock, are you in the new flock of, because I think last year they were bringing loads in, but you're only 3 years in the job, so you're newish.
I'm 3 years in.
And do you want to progress through the ranks?
I don't know yet.
No.
Being cryptic, I generally, I don't know.
Do you enjoy the job?
Huh?
Do you enjoy what you're doing?
Yeah.
Long hours?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
How's the pay?
I mean, so I'm not complaining.
30 grand a year?
So yeah.
30 grand a year?
It goes up every year. It goes up increments up to like a 7-year point.
And why does it go up yearly for my viewers? Because they don't know this.
I don't know. To be fair, if you find out, let me know. I don't know either. It's just it's like some jobs you'll find they just have yearly increase.
Yeah.
And then eventually it caps at a certain point.
Ah.
And then you've got to progress through the ranks in order to go up after that. So.
That's why I asked you, do you think you will progress? And you're not sure at this point.
Yeah, we'll see.
And any views on just what I'm doing now is called blogging or auditing? Any views on people that do that, specifically from you?
I don't really have again, that's not something I watch. It's not really something I have.
Have you heard of it? Have you heard of this sort of stuff, blogging?
Yeah, I know what it is, yeah.
And do you think it's illegal or legal, what I'm doing?
Do I think it's illegal?
Or legal, what I'm doing?
I would say no, not necessarily, no. You're allowed to film in places. I've got no issue with that. If I have an issue, I would have
Yes.
said to you, like I said, I'm talking to you, I've got no issue.
And I appreciate you letting me in, because the door's slightly jammed here, isn't it? Or there's some issue.
I've just got over it, that's all good, yeah.
But the door looks slightly a bit hooky, this door. When I walked up, it looked like it was a bit...
I think the problem is when sometimes people record, obviously, it's people don't know why you're recording.
Yes.
So they're a bit concerned. But then, like I said, if I have a conversation with you, just ask me questions.
Yeah.
Like, I've not given you any reason to think that I have any issue with this.
You've not answered anything, no, officer. We're a bit at loggerheads.
I'm answering things I can answer.
Are you under a strict thing where you cannot commit too much to saying too much as part of your job?
To say, and I also don't know enough about it to say it.
You must see the news, you must read the newspapers, you must watch TV. This stuff is real reality. And like I said to you about the local community here, this is on the foot level. This is this area, and there's a major issue. So anything you can do in the future for the Acton people to bring them up? Any views on that? Anything you can do?
Personally, as a PC,
Yeah.
I can only do what I can do myself. You know, when I go out and speak to people, I can speak to people and I can give them, you know, their opinion of the police. I can help shape that by my dealings with them.
Your individual.
Exactly, but on a large scale, I'm just a PC and.
I get you. I'm not talking on per se. I'm just saying for the ground level here for Acton. You said personally you can try. Do you work in like 2s, 3s? Do you go out on the streets in 2s and 3s, or just on in the cars and?
It varies, but normally you'd have being a pair at least.
Yeah.
Because you know it's just a safer option, I guess.
Really? Do you feel unsafe around here?
Actually, not at all. People go out on their own all the time. I've been out on my own all the time, but it's just the way they do it. They like to have double free people.
And you said you cover Southall, right?
Yeah, Southall.
See Southall, obviously the front counter at Southall's closed, and I think they're palming you off to either Uxbridge or Ealing from there. Now that's quite some distance. If you don't drive and say that an incident happens to you in Southall,
Yeah.
you cannot report that crime because the yellow phone 101 at Southall is broken. So the public are like, whoa, if I'm local, I haven't got any money, how am I going to travel and report this crime? What could they do? They can ring you, right?
Yeah.
On their phones. But are you going to come out to a call of potentially a lady getting assaulted? So if she got attacked or mugged, would you go out to that call?
And then when I leave the station to
So say you're at Southall, a crime happens right near the police station. She can't ring 101, the yellow phone, because it's broken. She rings you off her phone. If she has credit, she gets attacked, potentially mugged, sexually assaulted. I know it's horrendous, but these crimes happen. Would you, if she's ringing you, how quick would you get to her?
How quick?
Would you answer that call, and how quick would you actually get to her? As quick as possible. What's the times? 10 minutes?
Response times normally within 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
So it can be any time.
Right. And what would you like, say for that scenario I just said to you, would you like to be there within 5 minutes or a couple of minutes? Because she could get really hurting. Like, these things do happen. Like, she could have got mugged. The man could have touched her inappropriately. She's crying. She's like, I don't know what to do. She's ringing you guys. Where would you tell her to go? Say if there's someone on the middle of the street, would you tell her like to sit down somewhere, try and relax? What would you do in that situation?
Someone's been attacked.
Like a lady and she got mugged and sexually assaulted and she's rang you and you said we're going to be there quick. Would you tell her to wait in that where it's just happened or try and get out of the area?
Yeah, I'm not a call handler. That's not my job. So
Right.
if I speak to the call handlers, they would advise her and give her all the advice.
What would you give her if you met her? So you've just responded to that call of her. Sorry?
What, as in that I'm there now?
Yeah, so say you've responded to that call. You're there. You're the first one to see her. Would you say to her, like, come with us? We'll put you somewhere safe. Or would you just talk to her?
It depends on the situation. I would literally go, does she need first aid, for example?
Yeah.
First priority for the case is to preserve life.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. So if she's telling me she's been attacked, obviously my first thing is first aid.
She might have been stabbed, you might think, maybe.
We don't know yet till we get there. Do you know what I mean?
You've got our job to do, guys, yeah? I'm not anti-police. I film police, and I film all around the country. I cover local issues, real stories. I appreciate your time this morning. And what was your name again? PC?
Bennett.
Bennett.
Yeah.
And your badge number
745.
15. And you're a PC. I feel the way you've engaged with me today, you've done a really good job. You're making the Met look a little bit better. And I think you can only do it one step at a time. And it seems to be. And I appreciate you letting me in and answering. I've been here 12 minutes. Have a lovely day. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Please don't trap me in, officer. Take care. Right then, guys. So we had a good little conversation there with that police officer. They never really answer questions. I've tried to create a scenario to try and drag him into a conversation. I will give him a pass there, guys. I feel like him being new to the police force and the way he engaged with public there was very decent. For the first time in 3 visits of being here at Acton, there's no one inside, so I think I made a good call coming here early. 9 AM. Gypsy's still got a bad throat. I want to thank you all very much for getting me to 15,700 subscribers, guys. Share, like, comment, subscribe. The next goal is 16,000, right? We can do it. Gypsy's on his own today. And I hope, guys, that these questions I'm bringing up you're enjoying. I'm trying to bring a bit of variety to the game. And it's a very, very busy high street here in Acton. And like I said, guys, this gentleman here, he normally sits in his window with the stuff he said about the police. And when I did come here last year, this was shut, the front counter, and there was loads of notes, anti-police. So he didn't really comment on that, but guys, I would recommend now, I know I said at the start of this, I'm not going to put my last visits in the description of this video, but I'm probably going to put it in the comment section, guys. My last 2 visits here, so check the comment section and see that video regarding this being shut and all the anti-police notes, and they're quite shocking, the things that were said. But guys, that's it, and I'm going to move to the next location, which looks like Wood Green Police Station. Catch you next time, guys. Right, guys, this is part 2 of the video here at Acton. I've just finished the front counter. I was going to leave the video here, but I remember last time being here that we had a very big confrontation with a certain lady just at this gate here. It'd be nice to see her today, see if she comes out and she's in a better mood. Because I will say, guys, just because you come here once and it's horrendous, next time it could be nice. Same with the nice, it could be horrendous the next time. It's the individuals. And look, guys, as you can see here, these cars are actually in quite good condition here. So we'll give them that, Acton. Yeah, so I've been at the front counter, had actually a very good conversation with a police officer. It's still about 9:20 AM, so I think it's around shift change here. And we're going to film a little bit at the back gate, because there's one hell of a hill here at Acton. And normally they're tyrants here at the back gate. They seem to be right at the front counter. They're a bit moody at the back. So what we'll do is, we'll wait around a little bit. And if anything happens, I'll add it to the original Acton video. And if nothing happens, I will delete this clip. As not many of you guys know, Gypsy does delete a lot of videos. Because I know I bring a lot of variety to the channel. But if it's dead and it's just me talking for 10 minutes, I know you guys get bored. So, and now we're on nearly 16,000. I've got to try and keep you guys sweet, haven't I? You know, and I appreciate all the support. But I know that if it gets boring, you've got to move on. Sorry guys, just saw the camera. And exactly what I do. I watch Auditor myself, and if it gets boring, I'll skip the bits. I know the drill, guys. So that's why I'm trying to keep it slow here. And try and get a good interaction on camera. This may have been a police officer who's just seen my camera and is walking another way. I will wait here actually, so I can get an aerial shot. But yeah, guys, it's literally my first one of the day, so, and I really like Acton. I've been around the town, bought myself a couple of t-shirts, got myself a protein bar. Gypsy's trying to lose a bit of weight, and all we want is just another interaction, and I'll pretty much move on to North London, which I think is going to be Wood Green. I don't normally tell you guys where I'm going next, but from Acton to the Wood Green is one hell of a journey, guys. So I'm just letting you know the mileage Gypsy does. I've got a bad throat as well, and I'm still out and about. I'm on my own. We don't need a crowd. Gypsy Auditor can do it on his own. We started on our own. But it's a fantastic thing working with others, fellow freedom fighters. But the thing is, guys, sometimes when you work with many people, there's a bit of a clash. And I've listened to your comments. You may say, oh, you're talking over each other, and you know, and this is what I don't want, guys. And I apologise if there's any wind noise here. But that's how it is, guys. It's meant to be summer. It's not. You alright? You're a police officer? Yeah. Can I just grab you for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
I know you're busy, you've just come out or whatever. I've got a few things to say. How long will you wait?
Not very long.
Couple of minutes?
Just popping off, like I can stop and talk on the way back.
I've got to go. Can you identify yourself, please?
Yeah, PC Fallon.
Have you got a badge?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being professional. PC Allen?
Fallon.
Fallon.
F-A-L-L-O-N.
So you're PC?
Yes.
So you seem quite young. How old are you? 20 odd?
Mid-20s.
So are you the new breed of police officers that have been coming in?
No, I've been in for about, coming up to about 5 years.
So you've been a police for 5 years? So
Yeah.
you're similar age to me. And this was your choice of career when you was younger?
Yeah.
And do you feel as a police officer under the Met that you're doing a decent job? And
I'd like to think that I'm doing as good a job as I can.
that's all you can do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you guys, Met, there's 30 odd thousand here. And you guys have got a little bit of shady history regarding this year. Harrow police station, 2 officers from there, from the Met, sexually assaulted a lady, kidnapped her, Kingston Town. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
2 officers that shot the dogs in Limehouse. There's many stories.
Yeah, I think I've heard stuff in the media about
Any
stuff.
views on them? Not a specific case, just in general. Like,
I wouldn't discuss my views on the matter.
if you were in them situations yourself personally, so do you go on the streets yourself, or are you in a car, or
No, office based.
office based? Oh, so do you handle calls, or
No, just office investigation.
do you not like that? Do you rather be out on the street, or
There's a lot always going on, so it's
really
so many different aspects of it, and it's just
round
what I
here?
deal with.
Is it quite bad round here, the crimes?
I don't know about round here specifically, but we deal with we cover like the West London.
Really? So you
Yeah.
do Hayes, Southall, these
Yes,
ones?
Yeah.
Do you cover like Kensington and Shepherd's Bush at Hayes?
No,
Is that too far?
That's a different. That's more central.
So you're more like Southall, Ealing, Hayes, Uxbridge.
Yeah. Well,
these
the boroughs
ones?
that we cover are Hounslow, Hillingdon, and Ealing.
How's Hemden?
Yeah.
So a very broad area,
Yeah.
to be fair. I know you want to go. You probably want to get some food or whatever.
Yeah.
And I know it's a bit rude, like, because I can see you're a good officer. You're identified and you're willing to engage with public. Do you feel that you serve the public? That's a part of your job.
Well, that is our job.
So that's the job title in a sense for you.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, all good.
It's a bit intimidating. I can understand for
No,
camera.
no, it's fine.
But this will be for my channel online. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not anti-police. I film police, good and bad. You may have seen this stuff online. Acton's been filmed quite a lot. Have you yourself seen online? Like,
I haven't, no.
right, so you're pretty new then. So basically this is like a very viral thing now. People go around filming police. I didn't put it in your face, I give you space.
No, thank you. Yeah.
Common decency. And your guys' policy, you know, when you engage with public, you're meant to identify, you know, because you're out of clothes,
Yes.
which you did,
Yeah.
fantastically. Would you have done that anyway if I didn't say to you, can you identify? Would you have already automatically identified if we engaged?
Sort of content? Oh, if we engaged?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I would if I had any reason to come sort of speak with you. Then.
Right, so if you approach me, then you identify.
Yes.
Because I approached you, you wouldn't have. Is that what you're saying?
Again, like context of the situation, but if we're just walking in the street and we just bumped into each other, then and there was no need for me
But obviously me having a camera.
Well, that and me walking out of a police station and you asking if I was a police officer.
And I appreciate you engaging. So in the future, is there anything you want to progress up the ranks? Is that your sort of thing you want to do? Get out on the streets?
Not something I've currently thought about right now.
Really?
I'm just enjoying. I'm new to the unit that I'm on.
You enjoying the money?
Just enjoying my
The
time.
money?
Well, the money. It's a job at the end of the day, isn't it? Money's money.
Is it good money?
Different people have different opinions on it. For me, I'm okay with it.
You want more?
I'm fine with how it is now.
Is it worth the money? Because you've got it's a tough job really, being a Met police officer.
Yeah, and different people have different perspectives on it, and it's there are.
Is it worth the money?
I don't know. Well, again, so many different aspects of the job. It's hard to say. Like
You're 5 years
some
in
that are right. Some people you see the response officers, and some of the stuff they deal with, and then there's so much going on.
You're very good. You're 5 years in the job. You're acting like a politician already. So I know that you're going to make it, because you police officers are very hard to get a comment out of. And you've avoided a lot, which is what you guys do. The Met Police, right, I said to you, there's 30,000 of you.
Yeah.
You're employing a lot more young officers, so around your age and younger. Do you have to train any yourself?
No, not particularly.
No?
Either not in the role that I do. I
So you are literally office based?
Yes.
Here, specifically at Acton?
Yes.
And how long have you worked at Acton?
A couple of years now.
Right, did you see last year the posters on the front counter, which the local public was saying about you guys?
No, I didn't. When was this?
Around 9 months to a year ago, when your front counter was closed. I don't know if it was getting renovated.
I think it may have been renovated. Yeah.
There was a lot of anti-police posters, and I filmed it then. It was horrendous what they were saying. Do you know the guy that died in America, George Floyd? They were quoting
Yes.
George Floyd here, saying that you guys are like them. Any views on that? Because that's a horrendous accusation, isn't it?
I'm not going to really sort of say my views, mate.
I'm trying to give you guys a chance because I've got quite a big following, and I'm not anti-police. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to show the good side to you guys. I see a lot on the news is negative about you guys. What I'm trying to bring is positive. So you not answering the questions is kind of still that issue. Because what I said to you about them posters, they were saying you guys are rapists, and this stuff is horrendous. You know, you must have feelings that, like, you're working here, you must see that and think, oh, that's not me. I'm a good person. I'm here to help people. This is why I'm asking these questions. But yeah, unfortunately, the thing is, PC, you're not answering. And
I know, but I mean, you've stopped me whilst I'm like in the middle of trying to do something, and I've discussed them.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. And you said you serve the public. And in the future, if you see any corruption, would you flag it up?
No, that's what we want to do. That's what we want to.
And you-
We're getting out of it with positive.
And you believe that a positive energy, because you can turn it around, right? You may be under a negative spin now, but you can save people's lives. You can maybe, I don't know, do local things, because I think Acton really needs police on the street here. I think you need bobbies on the beat.
Well, we do have our dedicated, like, sort of safer neighbourhoods team and our ward teams that sort of deal with being out and.
You need to engage with the community, because the community will help you guys. You need the community to like even bring up and report crimes. I guess the majority of the crimes that happen, the public are helping you in solving them.
Yeah.
So you need to step more.
You might want to move in.
That's all right.
You might be moving.
But what I'm saying is, officer, you need to serve more with the public. That is your job title in the role. But for you to be out on the street, you are not you per se. But I mean, on the whole, with Acton, I feel like you guys can change it around. You just need to engage with the public more, be with them, not just stop and search them over maybe a skin colour, or you may know them in the past. Give people a chance, and then that anger won't be towards you guys as much, because that anger is at an all-time high now towards metropolitan police officers. I mean, I quoted you 2 things: the dogs that died and the one at Harrow.
Yeah.
I haven't even talked about David Carrick, Wayne Cousins. I ain't even talked about these. Do you know what I mean? But then let's spin it. There might be officers that, well, there probably is, that save lives every day. So that's why I'm bringing it here today, to try and give you that other narrative, not just a negative.
Well, thank you for your viewpoint as well.
Yeah. Thank you, officer. You have a lovely day.
You too.
Thank you for giving me your time.
No worries. Take
And
care.
have a lovely day. Right there, guys. I might join that on part 1 here at Acton. We actually had a very decent conversation there, to be fair. And what it's about, guys, is showing that both sides of the coin. And this is what I'm trying to do today, give that different perspective. I think we got some bobbies on the beat, guys, which you don't really see. I think actually last time I was at Acton, we did see bobbies on the beat. So this is what I'm trying to say, guys. You wouldn't know as a police officer if I didn't film it, but see, like now, we've got a community support officer and a bobby on the beat officer with the hat on. I feel this will deter a lot of petty crimes. And surely, guys, as that officer said, it's about serving the public. And if these can go out there and get rid of like the silly crimes that old women are scared to walk down the street because there'll be a group of boys tagging or trying to rob them, these two potentially could be stopping that crime. And that means people will feel safer on the streets. Yeah? Not just like scared to do anything. And this is what I mean, guys. I'm trying to cover that today, a different angle. I don't want to be boring, guys. I don't want to make it boring for you guys. And look, literally, guys, there's someone in the front counter already. So, yeah, so this is going to be with the first part of Acton. It's a nearly half-hour video. Share, like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys.